Texas, it was another warm one for today. And I say warm because our temperatures were closer to average than what they have been throughout this week. Hey, we have been in the 90s every single day since June 12th. June 12th was last Saturday. So today was no exception. We reached to 93. But this is for Tyler. Some areas in Deep East Texas, they were in the mid to upper 90s for this afternoon. So on average, again, this is for Tyler, our high is 91. A record of 105 was set back in 2011, so we didn't come close to making or breaking any records for today. Now, as we look at our studio camera, we're pretty quiet out there. Humidity is starting to tick up a little bit, so you're starting to feel that humidity creep back into the area. Today was hot, but the humidity was slightly lower than what we experienced earlier in the week. Temperatures are currently in the lower 80s, if not that, the upper 70s. Radar's pretty quiet. We did have an isolated storm just north of Houston along Interstate 45, but it kind of dissipated before traveling into our viewing area. However, tomorrow we do have the potential for an isolated rainstorm to bubble up around Deep East Texas, and I'll show you that on future Skycasts. But eye on the tropics. Okay, so overnight we had a potential tropical cyclone that did form into a tropical storm earlier today. It made landfall in southeast Louisiana, and we did have our eye on it because if it moved out to the west, it would have gave us tons of rain. Well, it's not doing that. It's actually moving out to the east. It's a tropical depression. It may actually strengthen once again as it heads towards the Carolinas, but it's something that we no longer have to worry about. So that's not on our forecast for here in Texas, but out to the east, if you have friends out that way, they are just getting soaked with all of that continuous rain. For tonight, no break for the air conditioner or at least the fan. You have to keep it going if you do not like the heat, because tonight we're falling into the 70s once again, mid 70s, that's it. And then we'll start to rise quickly as we go into our Father's Day forecast. Mid 90s, even warmer for Deep East Texas. There will be a hot summer breeze coming in from the southwest. Future Skycasts here, we are starting off dry for tomorrow. Sun comes up around 6:15, 6:30, and then it doesn't set until 8:30 tomorrow night. And that's because we have 14 hours of daylight. Tomorrow is the first day of summer, the longest day of the year, as it's often called, because we have so much sunlight. Now, as we look on future Skycasts here, during our peak heating afternoon hours, look at this. This is saying that some temperatures could reach to the hundreds, but I think we won't make that mark for many areas. Maybe the upper 90s, and that's about it. Deep East Texas looking the warmest, feeling the warmest for tomorrow, 8 p.m. Any rainstorm that we have will kind of disappear. And then Monday, that's when our cold front drops into our region, and that's our next potential for some bigger storms to enter into our area. So marginal risk is on the lower scale, but we'll see if that gets bumped up a little bit. So Monday, next chance for stormy weather. That carries into Tuesday morning, and then we do briefly cool down Tuesday, but warm back up for the rest of the week.
All right.